Hello there, thanks for joining me this Sunday on 7Edition. I'm Shafiqa Arzali and these are tonight's top stories. 20-cent pollution charge in the federal territories effective this Friday. Lightning strike leaves at least one dead. And Ethiopian Airlines flight crashes with 157 on board. Good evening. We begin the bulletin with this story. A pollution charge of 20 cent will be implemented in the federal territories effective March 15. Its Minister Khalid Abdul Samad said the implementation would be in line with the government's objective to address plastic waste pollution in the country. According to Khalid, in a statement today, the move was in accordance to the roadmap towards zero single-use plastics 2018 to 2030, helmed by the Science, Technology, Environment and Climate Change Ministry, or MESTEC. He also said under the roadmap, all state governments, as well as Kuala Lumpur, Putrajaya and Labuan, are allowed to impose pollution charge of 20 cent for each plastic bag used by consumers during shopping. He added the charge is only imposed for biodegradable plastic bag, while enforcement action continues against traders and hawkers who still use conventional plastic bags. Khalid explained that the polluter pays principle is intended to enhance awareness among Malaysians on expenses incurred by the government to clean plastic pollution. He stated since the use of biodegradable products was introduced, there had been good response from traders and hawkers to carry out the government's green initiative. However, based on feedback received from traders and vendors, reducing the use of plastic bags would not work as long as they were still available to consumers for free. The minister also revealed that the ban on the use of plastic drinking straws would be enforced in January next year. A group of footballers was struck by lightning in Shah Alam today, leaving at least one of them dead. 5 people were reportedly struck on a football field in Setia Alam. The status of 4 of them, however, are currently unknown, but it is learned that they were rushed to the Tengku Ampuan Rahimah Klang Hospital. It was also reported that all the victims are Rohingyas. According to sources, emergency services were dispatched to the scene at around 6 p.m. Police have confirmed the incident and an official statement on the matter will be issued soon. Now, an Egyptian lecturer was among 9 suspects who were detained during an anti-terror swoop around the Klang Valley and Sarawak last month. The police suspect they have links to an African-based terror group behind alleged plans to launch large-scale attacks in several countries. 7 of those nabbed were foreign nationals who were deported on March 5th and blacklisted for life. Inspector General of Police IGP Tan Sri Muhammad Fuzi Harun said the 42-year-old who was nabbed on February 2nd was working as a lecturer in one of the religious schools in the country and had ties to 2 Daesh and Al-Qaeda members who were arrested in Kuala Lumpur last year. On the same day, 3 more suspects were picked up, another Egyptian, along with a Malaysian man and women in Serian, Sarawak. The 3rd and 4th arrests involved Egyptian university students aged 24 and 28 who were enrolled at higher education learning centres in Petaling Jaya. Tan Sri Muhammad Fuzi said the arrest on February 4th involved another Egyptian as well as a Tunisian, aged 21 and 22 respectively. The last arrest on February 9th in Ampang involved a 50-year-old Egyptian who was an Arab language teacher. Most of the suspects acted as facilitators in providing lodging, jobs and purchasing of flight tickets for members of the Ansar al-Sharia al-Tunisia. All those who have been detained were suspected of committing a terrorism offence under the Penal Code and were investigated under the Security Offences Special Measures Act. Now in Sarawak, a man believed to have recruited 8 locals to work in Liberia, only to leave them stranded there, had his remand extended for another 2 days. The extension of the remand order against the suspect was granted by the Cebu Magistrates Court today to facilitate further police investigation into the case. Magistrate Saiful Sayoti, who issued the remand extension, also allowed another suspect who was previously remanded over the same case to be released on police bail. Both suspects were previously arrested and remanded for 4 days to assist the probe into the cheating case. If convicted for the offence under the Penal Code, the duo face a maximum of 10 years in jail and whipping, as well as liable to a fine. The 8 Sarawakians who fell for the job scam were left stranded in Monrovia, Liberia, since February 4th. They arrived at Cebu Airport on Monday after the Foreign Ministry, through concerted diplomatic and consular efforts, had successfully repatriated the stranded Malaysians. Police in Selangor are on the hunt for 2 men involved in an armed robbery at a Shah Alam convenience store on Friday. A viral recording of a CCTV footage shows the 2 suspects entering the outlet at Section 17 armed with a parang, grabbing and pushing customers before robbing the cashier and fleeing. Shah Alam District Police Chief ACP Baharudin Mat Taib, in confirming the incident, said the duo escaped with 3 cartons of cigarettes and 200 ringgit cash from the cashier. Fortunately, there were no injuries during the incident, and the case is being investigated under the Penal Code for armed gang robbery. A former Assistant Director of the Johor Department of Occupational Safety and Health, DOSH, was today fined 50,000 ringgit by the Johor Bahru Sessions Court after pleading guilty to accepting a bribe 2 years ago. 39-year-old Ismail Busrah made the plea after the charge was read to him before Judge Kamaruddin Kamsun. Following the decision, the judge also ordered the accused to serve 14 months jail if he failed to pay the fine. According to the charge sheet, Ismail was accused of receiving 30,000 ringgit cash from ICE Petroleum Engineering Sendirian Berhad project manager Norazman Abdul Latif. This, as Norazman knew Ismail was the DOSH supervising officer for the engineering, procurement, construction, commissioning of field erected tanks in Pengerang, which involved his company. The offence was committed near the Johor Bahru Inner Ring Road on October 31, 2017. The charge under the Penal Code carries a jail term of up to 2 years or fine, or both upon conviction. Meanwhile, a senior citizen was charged in the Johor Bahru Magistrates Court today for allegedly abusing her disabled stepdaughter last year. The accused, 61-year-old Zailin Zainal, pleaded not guilty to deliberately injuring 27-year-old Raja Nurul Shafiqah Raja Hazman Shah by using her hand. The offence was allegedly committed at a house in Taman Johor Jaya on July 14, 2018. She was charged under the Penal Code and was set bail at 1,500 ringgit with 1 shorty. The court also ruled that the accused cannot approach the victim during the trial process. April 2nd was set for remention of the case. Up next, 15-year-old boy amazes netizens with speedy calculations. Details next. Welcome back. The government remains strongly against the lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender LGBT lifestyle, which will never be allowed in the country. Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Datuk Sri Dr. Mujahid Yusof Rawal, said that the government does not recognise the lifestyle as lawful. In a statement on his official Facebook page, without directly pinpointing what he was referring to, the minister expressed shock with the action of certain quarters that misused democratic space to defend things that are wrong in the religion of Islam. He said the government is very firm that LGBT practices will not be accepted at all in this country. The minister's comments came just after a march by civil society organizations yesterday in conjunction with International Women's Day. He questioned question how it was possible that the nation recognizes an act that is wrong in the law. Datuk Sri Dr. Mujahid added that Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad has also stressed about this matter. The rally yesterday, which was held to call for greater women's rights, was joined by several non-governmental organizations, including the Women's Aid Organization, Sisters in Islam, and members of the LGBT community. Among other issues, rally-goers demanded gender equality and an end to violence based on gender and sexual orientation. It was reported that the organisers of the gathering did not have a police permit for the event. Datuk Sri Dr. Mujahid said he was leaving it to the Home Ministry that has the legal powers to act and take firm action. Meanwhile, Dangwangi District Police Chief Assistant Commissioner Shaharuddin Abdullah said the police will call up the organisers to assist in an investigation under the Peaceful Assembly Act. He added that a notice on the rally was submitted to the police in less than the 10 days required, which precluded the demonstration from obtaining a police permit. Parti Pribumi Bersatu Malaysia Bersatu is set to be launched officially in Sabah on April 6. Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, who is also Bersatu chairman, is expected to mark the launching of the pro-tem Sabah Bersatu at the historic Padang Merdeka in Kota Kinabalu. Sulaman Assemblyman Datuk Sri Haji G. Muhammad Noor confirmed the April 6 launch date that was widely spread in social media. Yesterday, Facebook account Hajiji Likers uploaded a picture of Datuk Sri Hajiji accompanied by Karanan Assemblyman Datuk Masidi Manjun with Bersatu President Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin and several others, believed to be taken after attending a meeting in Kuala Lumpur on the launch of Bersatu's chapter in Sabah. Datuk Sri Hajiji, however, refused to comment on whether he was set to become the state Bersatu chairman. The lawmaker, who was part of the Sabah UMNO's December 12th exodus, was widely tipped to be the pro-tem head of Sabah Bersatu. On February 15th, Tun Dr. Mahathir had announced that the party would spread its wings to Sabah in a bid to further strengthen Pakatan Harapan in the state. In Terengganu, 14-year-old Muhammad Syukur Khamis, dubbed the Malaysian Mowgli and Buffalo Boy, has been discharged from Sultanah Nur Zahirah Hospital today. He was previously warded in the hospital in Kuala Terengganu after experiencing dizziness and vomiting following a fall from a buffalo during a photography session yesterday. Muhammad Syukur was forced to spend the night at the hospital to allow doctors to monitor his condition due to a suspected concussion from the incident. The hospital's director, Dr. Nur Azimi Yunus, who visited the boy at the hospital this morning, said a CT scan on Syukur found no signs of brain trauma and his health was normal.
Jadi alhamdulillah lah, maknanya mungkin beliau hanya mengalami gegaran otak yang mild sahaja, yang tidak ada kejayaan serius pada otak dia, dan pada hari ini beliau dapati semakin stabil dan insya-Allah beliau boleh discharge segera pada petang ini.
The SMK Padang Medan Form 2 student said the incident occurred when he had lost his grip when he got onto the buffalo's slippery back.
Masa jatuh tu kita black out sekejap, kita dah sedar. Masa kita sedar tu kita duduk dalam kereta.
Memang sebab apa? Lecok tu sebab apa?
Lecok tu sebab kita lompat tu tak sebab tu berpegang.
Muhammad Syukur also thanked everyone for well wishes and promised to be more careful. The boy became an internet sensation when pictures of him bonding with his father's herd of buffaloes won the grand prize at the Asian Geographic Images of Asia Award last year. Now let's hop on to our daily segment Clickbait, where we take a look at what's trending and making rounds in the cyber world today. It's just been a week since Malaysian harmony group Nama wowed the international audience in Asia's Got Talent. And this time another Malaysian has made a name for himself, earning the nickname Human Calculator. 15-year-old Yashwin Sarawan stunned the celebrity judges along with his audience worldwide as the clip where he showcased his speedy calculations on the show gained over 1.4 million views since its upload on Thursday.
Hello.
Hailing from
My name is
Kuala
Yasmin
Lumpur,
Sarawanan. I'm
Yashwin
50
initially
years old and
puzzled
I'm
the
from
celebrity
Kuala Lumpur,
judges
Malaysia.
as the latter tried guessing his talent until
I
he
am a
showed his
human
calculator
calculator and I'll be
whilst
performing
explaining
some
that he'll be
speed
performing
mental
some
calculations.
speed mental calculations.
I want to prove that maths is actually a very fun and easy thing to do.
That might be a
The
little hard to
teenager
convince.
first hands out a calculator to celebrity judge David Foster and warmed up his set with two-digit additions, to which he stunned everyone with his matching numbers. He further impressed everyone with his speedy calculations with a two-digit multiplication and a three-digit divided by one odd number division within seconds, driving the crowd wild. Saving the best trick for last, the 15-year-old even managed to beat Foster's speed on his calculator with his speedy two-digit additions.
74.
Okay, 74.
74.
Okay.
Plus 74.
Yes, equals to.
Equals, and then do I have to keep that putting in 74?
Wait, no. You
No.
just hit the equal button. 148 equal 222. When you press equal, you're going to get 296.
Right,
Hit
296.
equals again, you're going to get 370.
Yeah.
And it goes 444.
Yeah.
518, 602, 666, 740, 814. 888 962 1036 1110 1184 1255 1332
You go too
1406. Okay, I'm at 1406.
I got to go back. Keep going.
I'm at 1406.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay, 1480.
Oh, I see. 1406. Yeah.
1480.
140, yeah.
1554.
Jesus.
1628.
Jesus.
1702. 1776. 1850. 1924. 1998. 2072. 2146. 2220.
All right, enough.
Without a doubt, the human calculator proved himself worthy of his nickname and gained 3 yeses from the judges, qualifying him to enter the next round.
You're definitely getting a girlfriend after this airs. I'd say yes for me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Yashwin. Continue making our nation proud. Now, updated as of 7 p.m., here are the top trending topics and searches on the internet today. The world celebrated International Women's Day on Friday. Year by year, the global campaign of empowering and celebrating women grows stronger towards building a more gender-balanced world. With this year's theme, #BalanceForBetter, everyone has a part to play, not just to defend women's rights, but ensure a positive difference for women everywhere. Recently, I had a chance to talk to local fashion icon Alia Bastamam for her own insights on gender equality in Malaysia. Let's take a look. In every field of work or play, challenges arises for women to take the decisive role as much as men do, even in fields that attract more women. The fashion scene is one to mention.
When we first started the company, it was a very small company. It was just us 4, me and my partners. I'm very lucky. We were very supportive of each other. Like right now, change is happening. I feel everyone's more aware about this issue. Big fashion houses now, like Givenchy and Dior, and recently Chanel, because Karl Lagerfeld passed away. All these big fashion houses, they're all led by female creative directors. And as a female fashion designer in Malaysia, I'm very proud to say that I'm so happy to be a part of it, alongside Nurita Harith and, Powerhouse, Vivi Yuso, yeah.
It's International Women's Day, right? What do you think, how do you feel women in this, in Malaysia especially, should be celebrated and recognized?
I feel like we already have the knowledge, we already have the tools, we have the same education with the men. I feel like we should just, just stop blaming male dominance and just do it. Like, there's nothing stopping you. You just have to do it. At the end of the day, I think women just need to be encouraged a little bit more. I think it's the confidence. Kindness is number one. It isn't expensive, it doesn't cost anything. I like to surround myself with more positive people than negative people. When I hang out with my girlfriends, we talk about not just business and fashion, we talk about like life and children and other issues. But when we talk about business and fashion, we don't just share what happened during the day or whatever. We share things like, how do we make ourselves better? How do we help each other in this way? We always share. And I think it's good because at the end of the day, it contributes to the economy, contributes to growing the fashion industry. So on International Women's Day, I would like to take a stand and say, as women, we can do whatever we want. Just do it. Just be brave and work hard and be kind and supporting to other women.
After the break, at least 15 dead in Mexico club shooting. Stay with us. Thanks for staying with us. Now, some good news for badminton fans. Malaysian men's doubles pair Aaron Chia and So Woo Yik reached the 2019 All England Open final after overcoming Indonesia's Fajar Alfian and Muhammad Rian Ardianto on Saturday. They won 12-21, 22-20, 21-19 to continue their fine run on their debut. Aaron Woo Yik became the first Malaysian pair to reach the All-England men's doubles final since Koo Kian Kiat and Tan Boong Hyong in 2011. Despite being just one win away from a famous triumph, the duo are not about to get carried away just yet. Since they teamed up in November 2017, Aaron Woo Yik have yet to win a title. For the All-England crown, they will need to beat Indonesia's Muhammad Ahsan Hendra Setiawan in the final on Sunday. Aaron Woo Yik had lost in all their previous two meetings against the Indonesian two-time world champions. If they emerge victorious, they would become the first Malaysian pair to win the tournament since 2007. A plane crashed in Colombia's Meta province on Saturday, killing all 12 people on board. The twin-engine propeller flight was reportedly forced to stop over in the town of San Jose Guaviare due to poor weather. Owned by Lazy Aero Airlines, the plane was en route from the southern parts of the town to central Villavicencio, where the tragedy occurred. It crashed about midway through its flight after the DC-3 aircraft made a distress call at 10:40 a.m. local time. Officials say that the pilot had reported technical problems before it lost contact with air traffic control. Wreckage was discovered near the town of San Carlos de Guaroa, and speculations were made, including that the plane had gone down due to bad weather. The airline has released the names of those who had died, including the mayor of a small town in Vaupés. Elsewhere, in Ethiopian Airlines jet crashed several hours ago, shortly after takeoff from Addis Ababa, killing all on board. The Boeing 737, which carried passengers from 33 countries, left Bole Airport in Addis Ababa at 8:38 a.m. local time before losing contact with the tower control just a few minutes later at 8:44 a.m. This is allegedly the first image of the crash site. Posted by Ethiopian Airlines on Twitter, the image shows the company's CEO, Tuolde Gebre Mariam, lifting what appears to be a piece of debris at the bottom of a large crater in an empty field. Little of the plane can be seen in the freshly churned earth. In a statement, the airline said they are currently confirming the details of the passenger manifest for the flight, adding that search and rescue operations are underway. The airline said flight ET302 crashed near the town of Bishoftu, 62 kilometers southeast of the capital Addis Ababa. Multiple aviation websites have identified the plane as a new 737 MAX 8, the same type of plane as the Indonesian Lion Air jet that crashed in October, killing 189 people on board. Boeing Airplane said on its Twitter account that it was aware of the reports about Sunday's accident and was closely monitoring the situation. The last major accident involving an Ethiopian Airlines passenger plane was in January 2010 when a flight from Beirut went down, killing 83 passengers and 7 crew. That wraps up our bulletin this evening. I'm Shafiqa Razali. Thanks for watching and have a productive week ahead.